Yes, buongiorno, hello and welcome to the second episode of Cucinare con Diego, Cooking with Diego. And today we're making one of my favorite dishes, is the Gnocchi di Patata. Translated dumplings of potato. It's a very famous dish and you find it throughout Italy. And today I'm going to show you how to make this very simple dish. Actually, the word gnocco in Italian means stupid people. And so you even can make this dish because it is very simple dish to make. And the name, as I said, is gnocchi. You have many types of gnocchi, but today again we are making the gnocchi di patata. So I'm going to make this with three different sauces. I'm going to call it Tricolore. We will make a pesto sauce, a pesto alla genovese. We will make a quattro formaggi, and we will make a very simple salsa al pomodoro. And I will take you through all these steps. You will see it's very easy to make. Right now I've got the potatoes in the boiling water, and we're going to boil them until they come soft. And once they come soft, we are going to take off the skin and show you how we make the mixture for the gnocchi. As right now I'm going to start with the salsa al pomodoro, and I have here my cipolla, onions, and some garlic, as you can see, and we're going to put that in some extra virgin olive oil and saute until a nicely golden brown, and then we will add the pomodoro and start the salsa al pomodoro. Okay, so we take some olive oil and we're putting it into the pan, a nice warm pan, and with that we will now move over here to take the cipolla, and we take a nice handful of cipolla, and we're going to now put it into the olive oil. Yes, like that, perfect, temperature is perfect. And from here we're going to now add a little bit of salt, sale, and a little bit of pepe, po' di pepe, esatto. Now I'm going to chop up the garlic, we call it aglio in Italian. And then I will add the tomato sauce and we will start cooking also the salsa ai quattro formaggi. Okay, welcome back to Cucinare with Diego. And now we take you to the next step. We are now have the onions that are here, very nice, nice golden color. And we have the potatoes also almost finished boiling. So now what we're going to do, we're going to add the pomodoro. The pomodoro, I like to do a mix of the crushed tomatoes and also some of the diced tomatoes, organic of course. And then the last ingredient, very important for the salsa al pomodoro, is fresh basil. Buonissimo. Okay, so we will also be using some of the basil in the salsa alla genovese pesto. So now we are going to add the tomato sauce to the onions and the garlic with olive oil and salt and pepper. And we add that nicely just like this. Esatto. Perfetto. And we do a mix a little bit to get everything together. Yes, like this. Perfetto. Now we are taking the potatoes off the stove. They are fork tender. And we're now straining the potatoes. We have about 2 pounds of potatoes for 6 people. So I'm making gnocchi di patata for 12 people. And so we have here the beautiful potatoes, very hot, careful not to burn. And now we will take off the skin and we will smoosh them together. And we slowly add a little bit of the flour and some eggs, and we start making the gnocchi di patata. We'll see you later. Now we're peeling the potatoes. You can see they're very easy to peel once you get it to a fork tender. So we're going to peel these potatoes, and then we're going to take you over to the center of the kitchen where we will be adding the flour, the eggs, and finishing off the gnocchi di patata. We are now into the final stages of the gnocchi di patata. We have now the potatoes which we have peeled and boiled. They're nice and soft. We put them through a mill, and when you push the mill, out comes almost like little spaghetti of the potatoes. And you can see I've done about about 4 pounds for 12 people. And after this we will take the flour. It's about 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour we're going to put inside with the potatoes. And then we have 2 eggs we are going to add. Once we put this all together, we are going to work the pasta together until we get a nice mound. And then we will use a little modern technology to put everything together, and then we will start making the individual gnocchi. Stay tuned. Now we're straining the spinach now. It's been in the water for about 2 to 3 minutes, and we are now going to cool it off. Squeeze all the water out of the spinach. We will combine it with 1 egg, and then we will be making the gnocchi di patata ai spinaci. So we're going to put now a little bit of cold water so I don't burn my hands, because I don't want to burn my hands. And now we're going to squeeze the liquid out of the spinach, because we don't want it to wet. There we go. And now I've got a little bit of modern technology behind me. I have taken the Cuisinart, and I've also got the KitchenAid mixer to put everything together. Back in the day, my grandmother would do it everything by hand, but today, since we have modern technology, we're going to use modern technology. Okay, we're back with Cucinare with Diego. It's amazing. 5 ounces of the spinach. Once it's boiled, you squeeze all the water out, and we have now the spinach. We're going to put it now in the food processor, and then we will take out 1 egg. We put 1 egg inside, up, tac. 1 egg, voila. And now we are going to put inside the mixer, and we will pulsate until we mix all of the egg and the spinach together to make the gnocchi di patata ai spinaci. Welcome back. Okay, now we have the spinach with 1 egg that we put in the food processor. Be very careful not to cut yourself with the blade, because then it doesn't become a gnocchi ai spinaci, it becomes gnocchi al sangue. So we take this out, and now we start putting in the nice spinach mixture, as you can see. And I have my potatoes from before, and these potatoes now of course will become green for my gnocchi di spinaci alla patata ai spinaci. Then we take the flour, about 1 3/4 cup, and we put also inside. First of all, we're going to mix this one like this with the hands. Make the potatoes nice and green. Okay, perfetto. And now we add the flour little by little, with a little bit of flour, because now we're making the pasta. And again, always working with the hands, because back in Italy in the old days, we always working with the hands. However, now that we have the trusty technology, we are going to now put this mixture inside the bowl and put it together until we get a nice green ball for the gnocchi di patata e spinaci. Okay, welcome back to Cucinare con Diego, Cooking with Diego. We are in the final stage now. So now we have the normal gnocco, if you will, gnocchi alle patate, and we also have, as you can see, the one that we made out of spinach. Very nice. So what you're going to do now, you get a little bit of flour, put it on your working surface like this. This is where you must put the love into the gnocchi. You cannot use modern technology at this point. So you can see I'm going to take a little cut of the spinach, I'm going to roll it around inside the flour. And then we start rolling like almost like a sausage, until we get it started. And then we must again put the love, a little bit of elbow grease inside the making of the gnocchi, until we make a very nice long, and it must be very even as well. We must make sure that we don't have one side and you go from the middle to the outside using the palm of your hand. And slowly, as you can see, you will create the gnocchi roll, if you will, that we will then take. So we take it like this one, and then we start cutting the gnocchi very simply. Tac, 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 tac. We do not need to make any special size, because this is homemade ancient tradition. We're going to take this one, the spinach now, and we cut this one up, up. Don't want to make it too big, because these are quite filling, especially with the 3 sauces we are going to do. And then you have the gnocchi here, as you can see. We start making it. We're going to do one more for you. We are going to now complete this with the rest of the dough, both the regular and the spinach. I'm going to check on the pomodoro sauce, start on the pesto and the quattro formaggi. We'll see you soon. Welcome back to Cucinare con Diego, Cooking with Diego, and with me my trusty assistant chef, Chef Amelia. Amelia, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay, so you are finishing up, as you can see here, the gnocchi. So she is going to cut the final gnocchi and cut them into small pieces. So go ahead, Amelia. Go ahead.
One thing, do not have your kids try this with a knife like this. They're just teaching me. This is my first time ever doing this.
Okay, so we do the chopping. 1, 2, all the way. Do hard chops. Okay, very good. Perfect. Now we're going to move over here to the quattro formaggi. Okay, now we've got the quattro formaggi sauce. As you can see, my chef Amelia has some butter with some cream. And we are now going to add the first cheese, which is a mascarpone cheese. So we're going to add the mascarpone. The mascarpone goes in. Amelia starts stirring the mascarpone. Then we're going to add the second cheese, a little bit of fontina. Fontina, wonderful cheese for the quattro formaggi sauce, which we mixed around there, Amelia. Then the third cheese is a grana padana. We're going to add the grana padana inside. Very good, fantastic. And keep on stirring. And finally, the king of cheeses, il formaggio number 1, Parmigiano Reggiano. And we're going to add the Parmigiano Reggiano inside. Ecco Amelia, thank you very much. And she's going to always taste, always make sure it's very good, yes. And you keep on stirring. And we have the quattro formaggi sauce. We have the salsa al pomodoro here, which looks fantastic. We're going to add some fresh basil, salt and pepper for tasting. And then we will finish up with the pasta al pesto al genovese. And welcome back to Cucinare con Diego, Cooking with Diego. We have here a little cocktail we call Prosecchino. Getting ready to finish the gnocchi. So come on, here we have the three sauces, Tricolore. We are doing again the Gnocchi di Patata Tricolore. We have the pesto that we made earlier with some fresh basil, some pine nuts, some garlic, some parmigiano, and some very good olive oil. We have the salsa ai quattro formaggi with mascarpone, grana, parmigiano, and some fontina. And then we have a very simple salsa al pomodoro with some tomatoes, some onions, some garlic, and some fresh basil. So now we are going to take the gnocchi. We have the spinach gnocchi and the normal gnocchi. Again, you don't want a very big portion because they're very filling, the gnocchi. We're going to simply drop them into the water and they cook very quick. The minute they come to the top of the water, you will know that the gnocchi are ready. You take them out with a strainer. We are going to then mix them with the sauces and we will have the final plate for the Gnocchi di Patata Tricolore. Okay, now we have the finished product with the gnocchi di patata tricolore with the gnocchi al pesto, gnocchi di spinaci ai quattro formaggi with the 4 cheeses, and the gnocchi al pomodoro. And we have a sous chef Amelia who is going to give a little taste of the gnocchi.
Daddy, it looks like the Italian flag.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we call it gnocchi di patata al tricolore. Give a taste. Tell me what you think.
Buonissimo.